Hi, my name is Sarah, and today I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about Doctors Without Borders and why they need necessary funding. Imagine living in a world without the ability to go get the necessary medical treatment that you need. Say you suddenly get a fever, or you suddenly get a stomach ache, and you're just stuck. You're not able to go get the help that you need. Well, for many countries, this is a really everyday serious problem because there aren't any doctors around. There's no one to help get them the treatment that they need. In more than 60 countries, however, Doctors Without Borders are helping to try and stop these illnesses. They save lives by providing medical treatment, giving vaccines, and educating people on stopping the spread of diseases. If everyone donated even a small portion, Doctors Without Borders would be able to reach many, many more countries and save so many more lives. According to Humanium.org, 13 million children under the age of 5 will die due to diseases that could have been prevented or treated altogether. Without your support, these third world countries will continue to suffer and be without the crucial medical assistance that they need. Today, I will talk to you about the needs that these doctors and countries have, what we can do to help, and the possible outcomes from it. All right, funding Doctors Without Borders will help allow doctors to treat life-threatening illnesses, provide vaccines, and prevent even more illnesses through education. Now, several countries are plagued with diseases that seem almost obsolete to the developed world. Many people, most of them in tropical countries, die of preventable, curable diseases such as malaria, tuberculosis, and acute respiratory infections. Now, according to GlobalIssues.com, in 2009 alone, 6.1 million people died due to these types of illnesses, because the drugs needed to treat those illnesses are either non-existent or no longer effective where they are. 1 billion people lack the necessary resources globally to treat even the smallest of diseases that we seem as just a little hiccup that we're staying in bed for 2 or 3 days. But for these people, it's life-threatening. And these people should not be denied the same medical resources we have simply because of where they live. Vaccines are another thing that's almost non-existent to many of these countries. Vaccination programs have been providing the most adequate forms of public health and providing protection to the entire population when it's adequately implemented. The use of vaccines for diseases such as smallpox and polio and measles, tetanus have been proven to help eliminate the frequency of these diseases in populations where vaccines have been implemented. In the United States, you get many vaccines when you're very young for polio and measles, and it's almost non-existent in our country now. But in third world countries, it's a really big deal, and Doctors Without Borders are trying to stop that, and they're trying to get into those countries and give the vaccines so one day we can hopefully eliminate the disease altogether. Another way that Doctors Without Borders is helping is preventing the spread of diseases through education. One of the greatest epidemics of our lifetime right now is HIV and AIDS, and the greatest way to stop that is education. For many of these countries, they're not able to get that proper education to stop the spread of these diseases, and since the epidemic started, 70 million people have been infected with the HIV/AIDS virus. 35 million people have died, and in a recent survey, in 2015 alone, 36.7 million people were living with HIV or AIDS globally. These countries are clearly in great need, and they need the proper education and the proper resources, and with funding to Doctors Without Borders, we can do that, and we can help go and stop the spread of this horrible disease. If everyone were to pitch in with Doctors Without Borders, the facilities could be even better. We could reach more lives, we could reach greater distances, and we can help stop these diseases. There's many different ways that you can try and find the money to donate, because we understand that not everyone can just get out of their income. You can do a little bit each week, maybe $5 a week, or you and a couple people can get together and set up a nonprofit. I mean, that's really shooting for the moon, but every little bit is going to help. As a result of donating, these families in these countries will no longer have to sit there worried at night wondering if their child is going to make it, because there's now a doctor there helping them, doing everything in his power, and he's going to have the resources he needs to save that life. With your support, we could bring much joy and healing to these countries, and families would be able to stay together, and you don't have to worry if now that your child has a cough, are they going to die because of it? Because you're going to have someone there helping you. Well, today I talked to you about the needs that these countries have and what we can do to help and the possible results that can come from your support. Think about all the amazing medical resources that you have. We are so lucky and so blessed to have amazing medical resources here. And when you love to give that gift to someone else, there's just the smallest donation. If everyone pitched in a little bit, we can change so many lives and we can help so many people. The website to donate is doctorswithoutborders.org. And again, even the smallest little bit helps. So does anyone have any questions? Yes.
How many countries do Doctors Without Borders service?
Currently they're in 60 countries, but they're trying to expand more because right now not a lot of Central American countries. It's kind of just the top part. So they're trying to get farther down. Most of Africa is, but a lot of Russia and Asia, there's not many people there. So we're trying to expand more and more.
Thank you.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Would you ever join Doctors Without Borders?
I would definitely join Doctors Without Borders because I think it's an amazing organization that saves a lot of lives and it does a lot of good. Anyone
I have a
else?
question.
Okay.
How long do you have to join Doctors Without Borders?
Well, if you're a new recruit, you're going to be either between 6 months to a year. And if you are a specialized doctor, such as a surgeon or an anesthesiologist or an OBGYN, you can go between 3 weeks to 6 months. You're kind of more flexible on that one. Okay, thank you.